Imagine walking through a secluded forest when something glimmers among the dried leaves on the ground. A mysterious, ancient object seems to call out to you, but the moment you touch it, a chill races down your spine, and a storm of voices floods. Your mind. It's not just an artifact. It holds secrets long buried, secrets that should never have been uncovered. This story isn't just about an ancient object. It's about what it revealed. Memories of a dark past where human greed and the majesty of nature collided in a devastating conflict. Stay with me until the end, because what happens in the conclusion will leave you shaken. It all started with a solitary explorer named Marcus. He was known for his adventures, hunting for rare artifacts that told stories forgotten by time. But nothing could have prepared him for what he found in a remote forest, far from an abandoned village. Marcus stumbled upon a small object buried among the roots of an ancient tree. It was a piece of ivory, delicately carved with symbols, so intricate they seemed to pulse under the sunlight. He picked it up, and the moment his fingers touched it, everything changed. The voices started softly, like whispers on the wind, but they soon grew louder, forming a chorus of screams and lamentations. Blurred images flooded his mind. Massive elephants fleeing in terror, flames consuming the forest, human hunters with cold, bloodthirsty eyes. Marcus dropped the object, but it was too late. Something had been awakened. Terrified yet intrigued, he took the artifact back to his cabin. Night fell, but silence never came. As Marcus tried to decipher the symbols, the visions grew more intense. He saw a leader among the elephants, a majestic creature with eyes full of wisdom and pain. This elephant, he realized, had led its herd in a desperate war to save their kind from hunters who ravaged their land for ivory. Desperate for answers, Marcus combed through old books and stumbled upon something chilling. A legend spoke of the living ivory, an artifact that held the memories of a fallen leader and a curse upon anyone who dared disturb it. He realized he wasn't dealing with a mere historical object, but something alive, something carrying the anguish of an unresolved past. On the second night, the phenomena began. Footsteps echoed through the cabin. Shadows moved along the walls. Marcus felt eyes watching him in the darkness. He tried convincing himself it was his mind playing tricks, but the whispers were real. They came from the artifact, driven by fear and curiosity. Marcus returned to the forest, desperate to understand what was happening. The whispers guided him to an ancient sanctuary hidden beneath roots and moss-covered stones. There he found more carvings on the walls, telling the story of a final sacrifice. The elephant leader had surrendered to the hunters to save its herd, but before dying, it unleashed a curse on all who would exploit ivory for greed or power. The forest grew eerily silent as Marcus knelt before the sanctuary. He realized the artifact wasn't just a reminder of the past. It was a warning. The curse had lain dormant for centuries, but now, disturbed, it was awakening. He tried to destroy the artifact, but something stopped him. An invisible force threw him to the ground, and the visions returned with overwhelming intensity. He saw the hunters being chased by towering shadows, their souls torn away as the spirit of the elephant leader demanded justice. In the final moment, the artifact began to glow. Marcus felt as though his very essence was being drawn into it, becoming part of the memories stored within the ivory. But just before losing consciousness, he heard one last phrase: "You've seen. Now, choose." At dawn, Marcus was alone, in the sanctuary. The artifact had vanished, but the sound of an elephant's trumpet echoed through the forest. He stumbled away, feeling as though he would never be the same again. And here's the big question: what happened to Marcus after that? Some say he disappeared, while others claim he became the guardian of the secret, dedicated to protecting the balance between humanity and nature. As for the artifact, it could be anywhere now, waiting for the next curious soul to find it. So if you ever come across something that feels more than just a piece of history, think twice before you touch it. Because sometimes the past doesn't just want to be remembered, it wants revenge. Did you enjoy this story? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more dark tales like this one, and leave a comment below. What would You do if you found an artifact like this? I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Until next time on Chronicles of Shadows.